All right, what is going on, everyone? Steve-O Supremo here, and I am just another game collector. And this is just a quick, random video for this Friday. I told you guys yesterday that the new shelf was coming in to create some more space for games. And as you can see, just by moving stuff around, it cleared off a little space in one of my shelves, right where my PS4 stuff was. I kind of moved that over, and it cleared out this whole smaller shelf. Again, sorry about the lighting and the mess you're about to see because I'm rearranging everything in this room, so it's going to be messy. But that's where, I kind of want to get the input from you guys in the community, like how you would work and use this space. It's a pretty sizable room that I'm working with, but I'm pretty much lining up the walls, but I got all this big open space in the middle here. Like it's just doesn't get utilized, which kind of stinks because the smart thing you could probably do is kind of like build you a faux wall of shelves behind my couch here to continue putting more stuff up. But for right now, that would probably drive my wife crazy seeing shelves in the middle of our floor here. But just to get some opinions on what you guys would do with this stuff or how you would lay it out. Because you can see, even though I've already made room, I still got stuff that has to go on shelves that I'm going through, games that have to be put up, especially when I show you guys the retro corner. So this shelf can get used. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm thinking about maybe putting it up in my son's room, and he's just going to get a section of games. I just got to decide what section of games I want to give him to go up there. I'll probably just put all the Switch stuff in his room, but I'll give you a quick overview of what I'm working with, and maybe you guys can just share your input with me. So I have my main game shelves on this wall that hold many of the games. They're the 756, they're supposed to hold 756 media discs like DVDs or whatever. But as you can see, they kind of stink because when you get this centerpiece cannot be moved and you cannot adjust it to where you can fit them nice and snug. You see the gaps? Those gaps cannot be like filled to fill one more row of games. So you always have these gaps in this shelf. So it's kind of annoying. Now, if it was all CD and disc-based stuff like the PS1 and Dreamcast down here, then yeah, maybe it could all fit nice and snug like a bug in these things. But it's kind of annoying how you got to lay it out right now. But as you can see, I got games kind of stacked on top of each other, running out of space. Still have games on the floor here and stuff that have to go on the shelves. The poor Nintendo section over here is all messed up because I kept getting more GameCube games and stuff in and had no room to move stuff around. So something's got to be done with that area. CRT, where I do a lot of the retro gaming on. And then I have like these shelves holding up the flat screen there. And again, mind the mess, guys. It's all getting cleaned up. We'll do a nice pretty tour once this is all said and done and this floor is cleaned up. But these shelves, I never really quite figured out how to use them. I wanted to put like consoles and stuff on it, but some consoles just don't fit, and they got boards in the back of some of the boxes, so you can't even run wires to even play the things. And then I started putting printed media on it, and it became like an overflow area pretty much. So these shelves could be better utilized, but I do have like certain things like my Vita stuff up there, my East games, Sega Saturn stuff, little odds and ends and everything in here. And then I come over to my retro kind of corner here. This is the retro section of all the carts, the cart-based stuff. I kind of have all along this wall. Some TurboGrafx 16 on the bottom there. And then all these 64 games, they need to go with the other 64 games, but just no room. They're just sitting in a stack down here. So I don't know how to utilize it or the best space. I'm going to have that free shelf now, but then where am I going to put it? The biggest thing about this room as I back up here is this side of the room has my computer and my like working desk, my shipping station, because when it comes time to start getting rid of stuff, this is kind of where it goes. Now these items are right here. This is the stuff that's eventually I'm going to be getting rid of. It's all extra stuff and doubles. Disney Infinity, I don't do that. all those loose disc-based games still that GameStop and everything didn't take. Some of the movies from all the movies I bought that I don't want to keep, that I'll get rid of. And then all my shipping supplies and stuff are up here. And then games that I even take to the local expo that we do every year here are just all in here. So a bunch of extra games and stuff that I just have doubles of. So it's all stuff that'll eventually get listed and go. But for now, it just kind of sits in this corner because my garage is already like full of stuff, even full of games and collectibles that I can't put on display yet. So with all that being said, in this overview of everything you're seeing here of this space, how would you guys kind of utilize it? Where do you think you'd put this shelf at if something's going to get cut from the shelves to go to my son's room? What do you think you would do? I'm leaning on some shelves going behind the couch here. The problem is I really enjoy like using my walking pad and stuff out here in front of the TV. So I'll slide the couch back, and if there's shelves behind it, you can't really slide the couch back. So I don't know, but that's a quick little like ho-hum tour of the game room without going into depth, but pretty much just to get your opinions on what you would kind of do with the space. So you guys let me know. Again, I know it's a mess, the box of movies that I'm keeping and everything. You guys kind of saw that, but that's why that box is sitting there. I want to make room for those DVDs to go on a shelf somewhere. So a lot to think about and go through. I know, first world problems. Where are you going to put your toys in your video games? But let me know what you would suggest, and y'all have a good weekend. I look forward to seeing your suggestions, and I'll catch you in the next one.